Thanks, Gay. I just want to firstly acknowledge that we're meeting on Aboriginal land today, land that was never ceded, and pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging, and acknowledge their struggle for justice. So I don't have long today, so I just want to leave you with basically one simple point. Now, to start with, I grew up in Western Sydney, and it's really great to be back here, and especially to be here to celebrate the LGBTI community. And I know that all of us here today actually represent so many more in the West that support marriage equality, even though there's some negative spin on the West for not supporting marriage equality. Just us being here today proves that it's actually not true. We do support marriage equality in the West. Now, I grew up in Campbelltown, near Claymore actually, but I now live in the inner West. And the other day I was in Newtown, and a couple no campaigners were hitting the streets of King Street, and they had signs, rainbow signs that said straight pride, and of course it's okay to vote no. And so a couple of my friends that I was with at the time heckled them, and they hit us back with, oh, well, you know, what's wrong with straight pride? What do you people have to be proud of? So the point I want to leave you with is about pride and what we actually do have to be proud of. So I believe we're going to win this postal survey, and I think we all here today believe that we are going to win. And when we do win, and we're going to win after a period of delays from Turnbull, I'm fairly sure about that, and we're going to have to fight him all the way to actually make sure that we win marriage equality, not just this survey, which I know we can win. But when we win, Turnbull is going to want us to remember him as the PM that gave us marriage equality. And so I want to put something on the record here today. This community was never given anything by Malcolm Turnbull or the Liberals. And in fact, we've had to fight the parliamentarians every step of the way for every gain that the LGBTI community has ever made. And that is what we have to be proud of. Our history is one of struggle, is one of fighting for our rights, it's one of taking to the streets. And that's true of every campaign that the LGBTI community has ever won, every right that we've ever won. That's true of equalising age of consent laws. It's true of taking homosexuality off lists of illnesses and mental disorders. It's true of removing discrimination at work. It's true of all the rights that we've ever won. And it will be true of marriage equality when we win, and we will win. So all of us here today, we are standing in the steps of the 78ers, and thank you so much, Gay and the 78ers, for inviting me. We're standing in the steps of the 78ers who originally fought for our rights. We're standing in their legacy of struggle. And all of us here today are hitting the streets to say that we're never going to stop fighting. We're going to fight every step of the way. And when we win marriage equality, and we do win, this is the lesson that we're going to need to remember for all the other rights that we still have to win for the LGBTI community. We fight and we win. Thank you.